What kinds of failures do keep cropping up? What are the courts really focusing on?
Well, one of the big ones, unsurprisingly, is what gets termed inadequate security measures.
Okay, but what does inadequate actually mean in this context? It sounds a bit vague.
It can be, but often it boils down to fundamentals. It's not always about missing some, super advanced AI defense system. Frequently, it's about
Welcome to the Cybersecurity podcast series.
great to be here.
Today, we're going to dive deep into something pretty critical: data breach litigation. What can we actually learn from these big legal cases?
Yeah, it's definitely a topic worth exploring.
And just quickly, before we jump in, get connected with Sudhakar Kakinada on LinkedIn. He can offer a quick chat on how to boost your organization's cybersecurity, really take it to the next level.
Good tip.
So our aim today is really to pull out some, practical insights from these lawsuits for you, the listener.
Yeah.
Stuff you can actually use.
Exactly. Because these legal battles, they're kind of like, they're like incredibly detailed, legally vetted post-incident reports almost.
Right, on a massive scale.
They force a really close look at what went wrong, the failures that ultimately led to court. And that gives us a huge amount of information if we study them.
Yeah, it's like getting the ultimate, sometimes very expensive lessons learned document. It shows you not just what happened at a breach, but the why.
Wow.
Why it ended up in litigation.
And we're looking across, a whole range of these cyber lawsuits, trying to spot the recurring themes, the patterns that keep cropping up.
So what kinds of failures do keep cropping up? What are the courts really focusing on?
Well, one of the big ones, unsurprisingly, is what gets termed inadequate security measures.
Okay, but what does inadequate actually mean in this context? It sounds a bit vague.
It can be, but often it boils down to fundamentals. It's not always about missing some, super advanced AI defense system. Frequently, it's about neglecting the basics.
Like patching.
Exactly like patching. Failing to patch known vulnerabilities in a timely way, that's often seen as not meeting a sort of reasonable standard of care.
You used an analogy before I started recording, like basic car maintenance.
Yeah, precisely. It's like neglecting to change the oil or check your brakes. It's a basic maintenance task, and ignoring it can lead to, a serious accident. Same principle applies to cybersecurity basics.
That really drives it home. These aren't necessarily complex failures sometimes.
Sometimes not. Another major area is the breach notification itself.
Ah, yes, the timing and clarity.
Timing, clarity, completeness, delaying notification without good reason, or, downplaying the severity, that can seriously backfire legally. And reputationally, of course.
Yeah, the trust issue there is massive.
Huge. And then there's the problem of misrepresentation.
Yay.
Meaning companies may be saying publicly or to partners, oh, our security is top notch, making strong claims.
Right.
But then a breach happens and the investigation reveals, well, actually the reality didn't match the marketing spin. That disconnect can lead straight to claims of negligence or worse.
Okay, so let's connect this back for everyone listening. Why is digging into these legal cases so vital for your organization?
Well, it gives you a very real-world benchmark for what inadequate looks like in the eyes of the law and regulators. It's not just theory from a textbook.
It's seeing what actually leads to serious, expensive consequences.
Exactly. It helps you prioritize where to put your resources, what risks carry the heaviest potential penalties, both legal and financial.
And just a reminder here, if you're thinking about prioritizing those resources, get connected with Sudhakar Kakinada on LinkedIn. He's available for a quick chat about enhancing your specific cybersecurity setup.
And we should also remember, the cost isn't just fines or legal fees, right?
Absolutely not. We touched on reputation.
The hit to customer trust can be absolutely devastating if people feel their data wasn't protected because the company was, negligent.
And finding new customers gets a lot harder too, presumably.
Oh, definitely. Negative press, being seen as like a risky partner, that reputation damage can linger for a very long time. It affects future business, partnerships, everything.
So it forces a tough question for organizations listening in.
Yeah. Are you actively looking for those weaknesses that could, not just cause a breach, but land you in court? Are your security claims actually backed up by your real-world practices?
It's about that alignment.
It really is.
So wrapping this up, the core message seems to be that these data breach lawsuits, while obviously painful for the companies involved.
Extremely painful, yeah.
They offer incredibly valuable practical lessons for the rest of us on strengthening our own cybersecurity posture. They highlight the failures with the biggest teeth, legally speaking.
That's a good way to put it. They show us where the legal and financial risks are most acute.
So maybe a final thought to leave everyone with.
Go for it.
How can you, in your organization, take these hard-learned lessons from others and turn them into proactive steps? Investments, policy changes, checks, not just to prevent a breach, but also to really minimize that potential legal fallout if the worst does happen.
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? It's about proactive risk management informed by these real-world consequences.
Exactly. Well, it's definitely something to mull over. Don't forget, get connected with Sudhakar Kakanada on LinkedIn for a quick chat on how he can help you enhance your organization's cybersecurity to the next level of robustness.
Stay vigilant.
Stay safe and stay secure.